Neil Druckmann, co-creator of The Last of Us, has confirmed that the award-winning game series will be getting a third installment in the near future. Druckmann, who is also a writer for the franchise, announced the news in the recently released documentary Grounded 2, Making The Last of Us Part 2. Neil Druckmann, creator of The Last of Us, has confirmed a new concept that could either become a new game chapter or something else entirely.
It's always like, we would love another Last of Us, but if you guys feel like are passionate about something else, we'll support this other thing.
Naughty Dog released a 2-hour-long video on Friday, February the 2nd, featuring Neil Druckmann discussing a new concept. He expressed concerns about finding the next idea for years, but recently, things have started to look up.
I've been just thinking about, okay, is there a concept there? And for now years, I haven't been able to find that concept. But recently that's changed.
Druckmann mentioned that while he doesn't have a specific story yet, he does have an exciting concept that stands on its own. As president of Naughty Dog and one of the showrunners of the HBO drama adaptation of the game franchise, Neil Druckmann is deeply invested in the success of The Last of Us. He now believes that there may be just one more chapter to the story.
So it does feel like there's probably one more chapter to the story.
The original chapter of The Last of Us game focused on Joel, a survivor in the world ravaged by a fungal plague that turns people into infected monsters similar to zombies. His mission was to smuggle Ellie, a mysterious girl immune to the disease, out of the city. Their journey together proved to be a challenging and intense experience for this unlikely pair. In The Last of Us Part 2, the story jumps ahead in time, with Joel once again stepping up to save Ellie's life. His decision to kill the fireflies means there's no chance for a cure. This leads them into another harrowing mission, filled with violence and danger, leaving them with no respite. Another story confirmed for the future, as acknowledged by Druckmann, is set right after the events of Part 2 and will focus on Joel's brother Tommy.
You know, we have written a story that takes place after Last of Us 2 that stars Tommy. And I hope one day we get to make it.
However, there's no guarantee that it will be included in the Part 3 concept. Neil describes it as a small story, never a full title.
It was always a small story. It was never like a full title.
Although it appears that this Tommy-centric story has been put on hold for now, Neil hopes it will be realized in the future, potentially as a separate spin-off drama or game chapter. So it doesn't look like the story of The Last of Us is over yet.